Alright, now we are on to the Book of Rank. In our practice, we are all given a task. The first task is one of a seeker, someone who wants to join our way in the collecting of truth and knowledge. The seeker must first know the truth of themselves. They must know how their mind works. Excuse me. And how their behavior is repeated. They must see themselves as what they are and how they think they are to give themselves knowledge of the truth. A watcher shall monitor their progress and guide them to their self-truth, as we can call it, until they have seen themselves completely. Once they have, they will become an apprentice to either a watcher, an oracle, an archivist, or a messenger. Now, first rank above a seeker is that of a watcher. A watcher gathers information around them and learns more and more. They may progress either to an archivist or to an oracle with training. Watchers will record and gather information around them that they see and speak the truth of them. They will take the outside information to the archivist. They will take recorded information about themselves as they change in their thoughts to the oracle and discuss their new knowledge every week. The second is the archivist. They store all gathered information from seekers to oracles. They will keep all knowledge organized and open for the proper authority. The archivists are responsible for the group's collecting knowledge. The archivist will send information to any council, local or the High Council, or the acting Red Death should a request arrive from the highest level archivist for testing purposes. They update and maintain all records and have two main ranks in their category. First is that of a group archivist after being a watcher or a seeker, becoming one of the two congregation group archivists in that congregation. They do as above when the maintenance of group archives. The High Council has a special group of archives. They are entitled very differently. The Keepers of Infinite Knowledge serve the Red Death and the acting High Council, and gather information from all lower archivists and collecting the psychological data and knowledge from oracles, the entire group, and any special reports from them. Third, we have messengers of truth. Messengers spread the word to all people. They simply answer questions and inform others of the cause of truth. They carry the message to all. They release information to the public that has been approved. They take messengers to other followers and to the councils. In every group of our practice, we must have two in each of our congregations. They pass the word to all the world. They are our front lines of truth and allowing it to be heard. They give us messages and send the knowledge to everyone. Next, what we have is essentially our priests of the practice, the oracles. Their only purpose for the group is to guide them and make sure they speak the truth and are seeing the truth. They record the minds and thinking not only of the group, but of it. I'm tired, alright. Anyway. They not only record the minds and thinking of every person in their congregation or group, but of every person they meet, and keep such data safe and secure from harm, and send it on a regular basis to the Keepers of Infinite Knowledge. They answer questions among members and seekers to give them the truth of us and what we do to a point. They also provide data to the public that the High Council deems releasable through messengers. They help test knowledge. The Council instructs them to get tested for accuracy. They hold the lists of the contact information for the High Council, their sub-council, and the Red Death. Now, the council is composed of veteran members, of oracles and archivists of a group, every group. may have one member on the sub-council to which they belong, as in like every state, city, whatever, they can have a sub-council. That's essentially what I'm getting at here. Let's see. Every council member is representative of that group and is part of their collective lower council. Questions of importance that the High Council sees fit not to take up and give to a lower council shall be discussed there. They test knowledge and compare things rationally and constantly, along with oracles and archivists. To join the High Council, you leave your group completely and join the Red Death and the High Council. And focus thought on the path we will collect truth and where we want to tread in the world and how our step will be. As in, what the hell are we going to be doing? To join the High Council, you must be chosen by the Red Death and seem to the High Council as true and worthy of the position. Finally, the Red Death and my current position. The Red Death, the highest position on our practice. The Red Death is chosen before the fall or resignation of the previous Red Death. Only the Red Death can be they chosen, and only by the Red Death can they be trained. The Red Death has supreme authority on the High Council and the powers to close all discussions taking place in the councils. The Red Death will not ever pick sides in an arguments and always seek the pure truth. The Red Death head shall always be veiled in red, on official occasions only, and I'm too lazy, so whatever. The Red Death apparel is always to be black, no problems there. The words of the Red Death may always be true as death. He is the sole person able to declare someone unfit to follow the truth. Every Red Death is required to read all recordable knowledge from the previous Red Deaths they leave for those to come after them. He shall also record his personal thoughts and knowledge, and have them read by every Red Death after him. These records are to be kept secret from all but the most senior keeper of infinite knowledge.